All right, and we're back, moving on to Colossus number 6. So yeah, how is Wander getting back here? I don't know. I personally like to think that he just got teleported back by magic. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think it's ever really given a clear explanation. I don't think it needs one either. Oh boy. Everyone really likes this one. I think it's cool looking, but I don't think it's a very good fight. It's just not very interesting as a fight to me. Maybe that's because I'm boring as a person, but... I don't know. I believe aggro generally has a few spots he'll spawn in. Usually it's from the left. Sometimes it just depends, I think, on how you skip the cutscenes afterwards, too. Like, if you skip the cutscenes, he's actually pretty cool. Like, if you leave him alone, like you don't do anything and just let the horse do its thing, he'll actually start grazing on stuff and just wandering around. It's pretty basic, but like I said, for 2005, it's fucking awesome. That's like in Metal Gear Solid 2, how there's that like tanker section with the ice cubes that melt over time. It's like, why is that in the game? Ooh, I don't know, fucking why not? I like that though. So, I mean, useless design is questionable to some people, but for me, I think it adds a lot of... Like, that's the thing. Like, if you keep adding little tiny things people remember, that's what they remember. They don't remember every single damn thing in the game. I certainly don't. But, like, for me personally, I really love when a game just has shit in it, like, really small and pointless, because... just because it can. I like that. Also, yeah, some cliffs aggro can jump off of, some he can't. It just depends. I don't know really exactly what determines it. So there's a lizard in here. Like you could oh, he's right there. Nice. No, I don't want to... No, don't you dare run in a weird spot, please. Oh, no. We don't need to have you climb. There we go. You can also shoot their tails off, and they can detach from them just like in real life. But that's a little bit harder to do. I love this area right here. This is probably one of my favorite locations in the game. So, there's also another lizard coming up here. And you might be like, Seth, how do you know this? Because this game is pretty cool. That's how I know it. It's one of the few games I really like. So, you can see he's up there. Now, there's fruit in that tree, but you can't actually get it. I think it's programmed where you can't get it, I should say. I don't know if you can go down in this area next to me, but... What the fuck? Ah, yes, the invisible floating lizards. Those were the most dangerous of the Colossi. Come on, you bastard. Don't do that shit again. That was spooky. I don't want him to go off the cliff either. That would suck. It can probably happen. It doesn't... What the fuck is with this lizard? I swear to God, they have the most glitchy shit in the game. There you go. He's definitely dead at this point. Just to be sure. So... if we shoot this fruit, I don't think we can get down there. I think that's an instant kill. So, I'm not going to try it. Maybe you can? I personally don't feel the need to go down there right now. So, I don't want to find out the hard way. Because it's going to be a very long drop if I fall. So, we're going to get back to killing Colossi, not chasing fruit. So, if you want to, I mean, maybe you can get down there. There's a lot of shit in this game that is just kind of there. There's actually quite a lot of areas that still have the names of what they were going to be. I think one of them is like Devil's Arena and like, or something like that. You can look at all the names in the save statues. They actually do say where they're at. So, some areas just don't have any use anymore, but at one point in the game they definitely did have arena designs. But I love this. This is like my favorite kind of shit in games. Which is another thing I also like to point out. The basics of this game reward you for exploration, which is the entire point of the game, right? You're trying to explore this this foreign, forbidden land. It's as exciting to you as it is to the player, which is something I really like about it. Now this one, we do come back to this area a few times. Also, yeah, that's another reason I like this. It's basically sunglasses. It's nice. So there's a shrine over here. I might as well get this because it's probably going to take me less than 3 minutes to kill Barba, as he's commonly called in the community. Also, I am not a member of the Shadow of the Colossus community. I just know these things by, like, other people. So, like I said, you can also use aggro to... God damn it. You can use aggro to soft lock the lizard if you want to. Oh, come on, man. That was a kill shot if aggro hadn't fucking gotten in the way. Oh, no. It's when they climb up. That's where it gets really nasty. Oh, Jesus. You can also hit him with the sword, but it's just so temperamental. I've never had it actually really work. I've whacked one off of a wall once. I felt like a badass after I did it. There we go. He's dead. Makes me feel bad, but oh well. I need your yummy tails to make it so I can survive longer. I need it more than you do, okay? If you were a good lizard, you would have just given it to me, right? That's like when cats do that. They fucking track down lizards, they just pull their tails off and look at it like, what the fuck was that? I know to us as people, we're just like, that's really silly. That's a strange defense mechanism. That's like getting in a fight with somebody and their fucking arm falls off. It'd be like, excuse me? But in nature, it's a bit more understandable, I guess. God, imagine if we could regrow limbs. That'd be nuts. I don't even want to think about that. I think this one only has, I think, 2 fruits on it. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't even know this guy was here. Fucking bonus points, man. No! Don't run away from me. Get... Okay. I'm not even gonna question it. How are you not dead? Well, I got his tail off, at least. Oh, fucking bonus points. Double prizes! Alright. So here we go. This one, I think, only has 2 fruit on it. Or they're in, like, the most inane possible location for me to do. You see, this is why I'm like, it doesn't bother me that this is in the game, because the game itself is pretty short. Yeah, there is one there, and there's one on the other side. I'm pretty damn sure the other fruit tree to my other side doesn't actually have any on it. And you can climb the moss, by the way, if you really want to. And you can get on the top of them. Oh no, there's a few over there. I think those are the banana ones. There's like 8 different models for fruit. There's, well, technically there's 9, but I don't want to spoil what it is. Well, now you're probably interested and curious, but you know what? You're just going to have to wait. So, you can also, like I said earlier, find maps that show where the lizards and the, like the fruit trees are. I'd personally rather just have the in-game map and rather than a printed out one, because at least I know the in-game one checks itself off. But the lizard one is a little weird. It's actually when you're in the vicinity of the stuff. See, there's just little shit like this in the game all over the place. It's just so... It's so beautiful. It really is. I don't normally like to say, oh, games are artsy and they have to be beautiful. But this game really does straddle that fine line of... There's just shit in this game that makes you go, you know, nature's pretty cool. I like it. It can fuck me up, but I like it. Well, maybe that's just me, but... Either way, we gotta go to this temple. And that's the other thing I really like. I'm a huge, huge fan of Mesoamerican stuff and like archaeology in general. And I fucking... Oh. I think I've said it before in the past, but when I was a kid, I used to love shit like Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones. What else is another one? I used to watch a lot of like Discovery, whatever. Or no, they were called Eyewitness, and they had like specials on Egypt, and I love ancient Egypt. That's why I play Yu-Gi-Oh to this day, honestly. So like, yeah, I love this kind of shit right here. It's just so... Like, also Metroid, too, to an extent, has these kinds of weird, like, look at this. What does this mean? What is this a shrine to? It's just... God damn, it's awesome. So you can also do this. Now, if you're careful, when you're falling, you can grab onto stuff before it does the you're gonna take a shitload of damage animation that it always plays. And oh hey, this is the next boss. It's the Kool-Aid Man. I love that black bear sound he makes, too. So this is Barba. He has a big, hairy beard. That's his gimmick. And if you couldn't tell, the obvious weak spot is going to be getting on top of his noggin. So he's another one of the humanoid colossi. Now what we want to do is... Jesus Christ. I hate how this specific cutscene makes you stop moving. Because he can fucking mess you up if you're not careful. There is other ways to get on top of him, but this is the intended way of doing it. Oh shit! Now he will do a fucking colossal amount of damage. I didn't even think about that. If you're not careful. That's why I'm trying to make myself get over here as quickly as I can. Jesus Christ. Alright, and now I suggest just staying in one of these pillars. Now, let's get his attention a little bit. That's him responding to an angry Twitter post. The fuck did you just say? Okay, so this one... This might take you a little bit to figure out the first time, but I don't think it's very hard to figure out. Hulk smash! And he fucking dunks in there. So the first time I played this, I was like, oh, do I have to do that with his hand? I think you can, but... What's going on down here? What's going on? What's all this about? Yeah, that's when we just... Surprise! And, his shitty neck beard that he didn't trim became his biggest downfall. Oh, god damn. Okay, that's the hardest part to me, is getting off of the beard and onto him. So, this is another example of a humanoid one. You can tell I love their design, but mechanically, I don't like him as much. And yeah, he makes bear sounds if you couldn't tell by now. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. I want him to... No. Shit. This seems goofy, but it really does help. He also makes cow noises, too. So he has 2 weak points. He has his noggin. Oh god, I'm getting lucky here. This is a really easy one to fuck up if you're not careful. Just trying to not get too overconfident. Oh, I don't care. Pissy stabs are good. Any stabs are good on this guy. That should be it, right? Yep. So now we gotta get onto his back. Ugh. See, it's why I don't really think he's ultimately that interesting to me as a fight, because he's just the, you know, the same kind of fight in the beginning. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Right in the kidney. Oh god, I don't like doing it either. Oh, one more should do the trick. Before he shakes, come on. Ah, oh, dicks. Come on. Knock it off. And he's done. And by the way, the arrows stick into him. And they stay, and they get shook off and thrown around. Like I said, 2005, man. Oh dear. And yeah, you can always come back here and mourn their sad, dead giant bodies if you really want to. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Really does.